What's going on, everybody? This is Steve with AltCoin Buzz, and today has been a interesting day to say the least in the cryptocurrency space. Depending on how you look at it, it was either a bad day or it was a great day to go shopping. So hopefully you guys took our advice and turned those frowns upside down and took what you had left or was sitting around nervous to invest and decided to dump it in on your favorite cryptocurrencies. There was definitely some strong buying opportunities with the market down 20 to 30% pretty much across the board, but there were some outliers of ones that managed in the 24 hours to kick some butt. Let's cover those real quick. There was Tron, and that has been kicking butt all week. I don't think anyone's going to stop the Tron train. Then we had Verge. Okay. I was urging yesterday, if you watched my video, I was urging buy more Verge. Like, despite the fact that it was down to what, 10 cents yesterday? So now it's up about 30%. You could have been loading up, right, and making money during this, because I recognize that Verge, despite having just shot the moon for now, was in a dip. And it was a buying opportunity, because even at the high of about 16 cents that it made it up to prior to pulling back, it was still a massive buying opportunity and still undervalued. $2 billion is nothing on this, but I'll tell you, last night when we talked about it, it was like 1.3 billion. So good on you guys for jumping in there and recognizing the opportunity to get in on Verge. Here's the one that caught my eye. See, I know Tron and I know Verge, and they're both great. But NXT, I was like, wait a minute, NXT, this wasn't really even on my radar. So what was this one doing, pulling a nearly 30% gain today? So I had to dive into what's going on here, right? Because, I mean, it's hard to keep track of almost 1,400 cryptocurrencies, but let's take a look at what NXT was doing to stay strong in this downturn. But it is great to see. Look at that 1 hour. It's like the green candles on, right? You know, people are starting to renew their faith. They're buying the dip. The money's going to come back in. You know, at least why would it be all across the board coming back into green? That's just overall a good sign. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's show you the charts on NXT, because it has really just shot the moon here. So it looked like if you were trying to get into it, you should have got into it about November, mid-late November. But right now, sitting at pretty much an all-time high. And that's at $1.39. So still something you can reasonably pick up. You know, that's not a really high value. It does have about $1 billion. Oh, so wow, okay. It's almost reached its max supply. That's something. Not a lot of coins have actually tapped out. So that's good news, because that means that there's never going to be any more NXT in circulation after that comes out. And I think I saw some news and announcements of why this coin may have been pulling strong even during the downturn. But let's take a look at their social here. So it looks like stocks.exchange has confirmed support for the NXT Snapshot, and this looks like it says Cygnus, but I've read it as IGNIS Airdrop. So very, very interesting. So that's part of the news that I had seen, so that kind of confirms it. But if you're looking at getting into NXT, they're virtually everywhere. They're on Bittrex, Poloniex, Hit BTC, so CoinEgg, so lots of different exchanges, and it looks like people are buying into that with Bitcoin. So it's probably just because it's on the Bitcoin exchanges, but very good to see there. Well, now let's take a look, and this is a pretty cool project. I mean, if you're nervous about creating new accounts and all that sort of stuff, let's show you this, because one thing you can do is you can actually get in on the NXT website, and you can mess around. You can create a demo account. You can go through and set up your own. But here's what they say they're doing. So, decentralizing the future. It's an advanced blockchain platform which builds on and improves the basic functionality of pioneering cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency and financial systems are the first widely used applications of blockchain technology, but the blockchain and its associated technologies can be used for so much more. Clearly, I mean, cryptocurrencies are really just the venture capital side of blockchain. Blockchain is really the future of protocol. And all these other adaptations. You've got Lightning and Ripple, IOTA. Not to say that Lightning is the same as those guys, but just like all these derivatives and improvements upon the blockchain technology. So NXT revolutionizes the financial technology and crowdfunding and governance industries by providing not only the groundbreaking NXT cryptocurrency, but also a powerful modular toolset. And when I dug into this, I saw some similarities. No kidding, I saw some similarities to what I was just talking about a couple hours ago. LA token, there's a little bit of, some odd similarities. So for those of you that are looking and trying to be like, okay, he talked about LA token, what, show me something else that's got a higher market cap. Well, here's an example. If you don't think an $11 million coin can catch up to this $1.3 billion market cap, put them up side by side, because LA token has an account you can create. So does NXT. And then although they're not exactly identical, you'll see some similarities, and you'll know what I'm talking about when I was trying to get some hype out there about that coin, because you guys always want to know, why don't you tell me about things before they go big, right? Like, I'm not telling you about NXT prior to it going up 30%, but I'm telling you, you're going to see some growth short term and especially long term on LA token. But so they've got an exchange system here, monetary system, data cloud and storage, that's good, a peer voting system, and account control. So you can come in here, and we'll go back up to the top. You can go into their demo, and let's do that real quick, because that's where you'll see a little bit. And we'll launch the demo. Now, if you've actually created your own account, I don't know why you would actually make a demo after making a real account, unless you're trying to show a friend how to use it. But as they warn on this page, don't put your real stuff in there. So I'm going to log in with the demo account that I had created. So, all right. And let's get that better on the screen for you guys. So on the dashboard, you've got an account balance. This is a demo account, so it won't have anything in there. Assets. So it's got like wallet functionality. But then when we come into assets, you can add assets. And let's see what they are. So you can put in an ID. Find an ID from the issuer's website or announcement page. Okay. So very interesting. I have literally spent very little time involved in this. I was just more interested in why they've gone up, and was excited to see that there were a lot of similarities between this and LA token. So check that out. Definitely worth doing. Definitely worth looking into, I should say. Not necessarily going to give you a strong endorsement of, that this is definitely something you should buy, but let's take a look at their announcements and let's see why maybe the frenzy's been getting strong here on them lately. So December 22nd, they had some news drop today. Anytime there's news, that always tends to lead towards an increase, as long as it's positive news, right? Tends to lead towards an increase in coin price. And so they're saying the NXT Snapshot will happen on December 28th at block height, yada yada, and the Ardor launch is coming soon. So this is potentially a big deal. People are trying to load up to make sure that they have coins in their wallets when the snapshot is taken on the 28th. So you've got 5 days. If this is of interest to you, you've got 5 days, 4 or 5 days, to really purchase up coins to make sure they're in there for the snapshot. So it says you can either download and install the NXT software, create an account address and log into your account, or you can access this link to create a new account, and that's very similar to what I showed you. It says also, if your NXT are stored on a third-party exchange, you need to make sure that your exchange will be using will support the snapshot and IGNIS Airdrop, so you can be getting some more tokens potentially, of IGNIS. Bittrex, that's one of my favorites. HitBTC, those are really the two I use. Maybe you guys use AEX, Bitcoin Indonesia, Free Wallet, or Upbit. But if you're looking at getting into NXT, it's on a lot more exchanges than this, but it means you're either going to have to keep it in one of these supported wallets, or you're going to have to keep it on one of these recognized exchanges in order to get the IGNIS Airdrop. So that's probably the main reason of what's driving this currency's increase in value. Be cautious of that though, right? After that airdrop takes place and people have their coins in for the snapshot, they might pull a Marshawn Lynch and just be like, hey, I'm just here because they paid me. And they're going to bounce out of there, right? So that, not saying it'll happen, that could come across a little bit of FUD, but that's more cautionary advice. Just want to let you guys know that if I was looking to get in on that myself, that I would be very cognizant of the fact that after the 28th, people may just quit this coin like a bad habit. But then again, it's a marketplace. It's got a lot of potential of, being something that people can build their own applications on with this open API. They're definitely pitching themselves as being a place for developers and for businesses. So check out their tools. I didn't have time to get into all that. Just wanted to let you guys know that, one, NXT was up amongst some of the other picks, and this one kind of flew in unannounced or unnoticed. But there was, let's go into the 1 hour. But there's also seems to be some turnaround. Okay, Neo leading the pack with 5%. Tron still plugging. Look at that thing, guys. Verge still up. So there is a lot of influx coming back in. People are taking advantage of this crypto Christmas sale or Black Friday. I called it yesterday when I made the Verge video. I think I called it something like a cryptocurrency clearance sale. But, truth be told, that's what it was. Drop your comments below. We probably didn't do NXT enough justice here. If you want to see us do a deeper dive and look into NXT project a little bit more and tell you guys some more features about it before you decide to jump in, give us some feedback. Let us know if these are things that are of interest to you, and we could look at and putting some more time and investment into that. Also, let us know what other things we might miss. We love hearing from you guys. That way we can find out what coins are of most interest to you. That way we can keep you guys up to date on the news for those coins. This is Steve signing off from AltCoin Buzz. Buy the dip, guys. There's still time.